Hi, and welcome to my so-called garden life. My name is Mia, and today I'm gonna continue the preparations for garden season 2020 by sowing leeks. Leek is, in Sweden we have to sow it very early, even though it's frost hardy and it can take a lot of cold weather, but not in the start. So I'm gonna sow some varieties of leek indoors, and then I'm just longing for homegrown lettuce. And the ones that I had saved outdoors in the greenhouse and in the polytunnel, they haven't managed the very damp weather we've had. We have had unusually warm weather for our winter season, and we have no snow, and it's mild weather still, but we had a few times it's been down to, I think we had one night it was minus 10 degrees Celsius, and this front and back with cold and warm weather, it hasn't been good for the lettuce plants that I hoped I would be able to harvest from during the early winter. But I can sow some lettuce inside, and in a few weeks I'm hoping that I will be able to find the time to make a hotbed this year as well. I've done it for 2 years in a row. It's been really fun. Not always super hot, but they've kept enough warm to keep my lettuce production up and given me really early lettuce outside, and really tasty lettuce. So I have a few varieties that I'm gonna sow today, and I might put them in the hotbed if I make one as seedlings, or I keep them indoors and I just eat them as they come up. So I'm gonna take you with me and show you how I do. Just gonna refocus the camera a little. Maybe this will work. Let's see. Yeah, this might work. When I do this kind of sowings indoors that I'm gonna transplant really soon, or I'm gonna eat from them and keep them, and just keep them for a while, and maybe they will even move out in the greenhouse if the mild weather continues. Then I use different kind of plastic containers. These ones, when I buy tomatoes, like plum-sized tomatoes, they come in these kind of containers. Cherry tomatoes comes in this one, and once in a while I buy pears, and they come in this size. And then I keep them because these are super to keep for sowings. They have a sturdy rim. It's a little hard plastic, and the lower part is soft plastic, which makes it easy to take out the plants, but it's also sturdy to lift with soil in. I have my seeds with me. I'm gonna present them, and then I have this water bottle with like a shower nozzle that I can sprinkle water on the soil, which makes it moist without being puddles. And I can also water the seeds later with this. So this is really nice. You buy this nozzle and you put it on whatever soda bottle or with the same size head. And in Sweden, all of our sparkling drinks has this size. So that's really good. So what I'm sowing today, first the leeks. I'm sowing 2 varieties that are late leeks that I want for late autumn, early winter, during the winter. We'll see. This one is called Autumn Mammoth 2. I don't think I've tried this before because the seed pack is unopened. And this one is called Blaugrüner Winter. And I did have this year and it turned out well. So I'm gonna sow these 2 big trays with 2 varieties of winter leeks. And then I have one called Lyon 2, which is an early leek, so I can harvest it during late summer. But I didn't have that much seeds left, so I'm gonna use one of these smaller containers for that variety. When it comes to the lettuce that I'm craving right now, I have a few. These are both green leaf lettuce, you know, pick leaf by leaf. This is a green leaf mix, and this is green salad bowl. The mix contains green salad bowl as well, but a few other varieties. And these are older seed bags, so I'm gonna sow very densely and hope that I will get like covering the soil with seeds and get lots and lots of small leaves that I can cut off. I also have a variety called Gustav's Salad. These makes small, like open heads lettuce. It tastes very green, and the leaf nerve furthest down in the head is super crispy. This is one of my tastiest lettuce that I know, and I've grown these for many years. This one I'm gonna sow a little bit spaced, because if I have a hotbed, I want these to grow in the hotbed. These have been doing really well in the hotbed earlier years. Even though it makes a small head, I harvest them leaf by leaf from the outside in, and I get to eat lettuce a lot. I have a red variety called Intred, and that is almost the same variety as this green Little Gem. It's maybe heard of. It's a common one. It's a small romaine that makes small heads. Super tasty, super crisp. This red one is a little more bitter, but it's still really, really good. You can harvest whole heads and cut them down the middle and fry them. So like cooked lettuce, and it's really good. And these are also going to be sown with a little bit of spacing, because these are also really, really good for the hotbed. So that's what I'm sowing today, and I'm going to show you a little. I have these markers and my pen. These are cut from sandwich butter packets, the lids for the sandwich butter. I take and I cut off the edge, and then I slice up it's rather hard plastic. You have to clean them really well, because if it's fat on the side where you're gonna write, the ink won't stay on, even though it's permanent. But if you wash them properly and then cut them up, they are excellent plant markers, and I save them all year, and then I have a lot of markers to cut up when the spring comes. So I'm gonna, this is the summer leek variety, and then I had greener winter. And then I had autumn mammoth 2. These are the leeks that I want. So what I'm gonna do, you see this one best. Blaugrüne winter. I am gonna saw these pretty close because they take support from each other once you... I'm gonna sew a lot of them. I might even sew all of them because this was a pack from last year. Leek seeds are these, looks like really small black grit. So I have put some soil in, I've put some water on it to make it a little more compact, a little more moist. I'm gonna just sprinkle all these seeds out. These are a lot of seeds, but it's good. I'm gonna separate them later. So a lot of them, some of them escaped. And then I'm gonna top that tray off with some planting soil that I have here, so that the seed depth is approximately 1 centimeter, 1.5. And then press a little. That's not too much. 1 centimeter is probably enough. So that they get a little sturdy. Now I've topped it off, and then I water it through really well. So that all the soil is moist and the seeds can begin to germinate. And that is basically, this is what I do with all of the leeks. And with the lettuce seeds, I will basically do the same, but I won't sow them so deeply. It will be maybe just about 0.5 centimeter of soil on top. Keep it moist. I'm gonna keep it covered with some plastic or a plastic lid for when they are germinating. I might build like a small plastic house of plastic wrap for the leeks, because they are going to take longer to germinate, and then the lettuce get a smaller one because they will grow pretty fast. I'm going to finish this and I'm going to show you when it's done. So here we are. Now the seeds are in the soil, all the lettuces, all the leeks, well watered. It took about 2 of these bottles. It's about 1.5 liters of water to moisten it all up. And hopefully that will help them germinate. Of course I will water more, but this is the beginning. And hopefully I will get to eat fresh green leaves really soon. I'm also going to sow some outside in a short while, but I'm going to show you that then. I'm going to keep you posted on what's happening with the leeks and show you how I take care of them when they get real long and real thin. But we'll take that when that comes. Thank you for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.